Hey guys, and welcome to Petrol Ped, and welcome to this week's Midweek 180, where you find me sat on the driver's door sill of a Superformance GT40, which is mine for the next couple of days. In what parallel universe did I ever think that would be a thing? But this week we hit a very special milestone. This week the channel finally ticked over to 150,000 subscribers. And as a bit of a congratulations, the amazing guys at Le Mans Coupes have allowed me to borrow this amazing Superformance GT40 for a drive and dine event I have later on today in the Cotswolds with SCC private members. There will be content on that coming soon. It's a little bit damp and a little bit wet this morning, so I'm not quite sure what the drive over there is going to be like in this 500 horsepower super lightweight icon. But it's been a very busy week with Festival of Speed. I had to bring you my Midweek 180. If you've not seen this before, this is my midweek update where I bring you my news, views and information about upcoming reviews, all filmed in one take. I'm going to put 180 seconds in the bottom left hand corner of your screen, and that's it. A very simple format. So without further ado, let's get cracking with this week's Midweek 180. There is much to talk about, so I shall start my timer. Okay, leader of the pack last week was Mark C. That is 4 on the bounce. Well done, mate. Joined in the magnificent 7 by Francois G, Automotivania, Jake Warren, Rod M, Malcolm Brew and Leanne Jackson. So whoever was the first comment this week, you'll be my leader of the pack next week, and the first 7 comments will be in my magnificent 7. Where are you and what you're doing? Well, that was Stevie 007, who was actually sat in a dentist's chair waiting for an extraction. Ouch. Wherever you are or whatever you're doing, put it in the comments below and I'll give you a shout out next week. Hopefully not as painful as that one. Last week's question was what the highest temperature you've ever had recorded in a car. Plenty of really unbelievable ones, but the winner was 68 Tony N with a temperature of 55 degrees Celsius recorded in the Nefud Desert. That's hot, man. That's really, really hot. This week's question, following on from Festival of Speed, I wonder whether you've bumped into one of your motorsport heroes and where, and was it a kind of strange place? Because over the weekend I was getting changed in the Drivers Club, which I know sounds ridiculous, and next to me was Kevin Schwantz getting into his Lucky Strike motoring or biking leathers, and I can remember seeing Kevin Schwantz racing in those leathers at Donington Park as a kid in the British Superbike Grand Prix. And it was amazing to have a chat with him. So yeah, have you ever met one of your heroes and where? Formula One this coming weekend is the British Grand Prix. I am very, very excited to say I'm actually going to Silverstone this weekend on Sunday. I've not actually been to the British Grand Prix before. I went to the European Grand Prix at Donington many moons ago when Ayrton Senna won, but yes, I've never been to the British Grand Prix, so I'm very much looking forward to that. Let's hope Lando and George Russell can give the British crowd a big old good performance, and Lewis, of course. Festival of Speed. Now, I couldn't not mention in Festival of Speed, the hill climb record at the Festival of Speed was absolutely destroyed this weekend. It stood for years and years and years by Nick Heidfeld in a McLaren Formula One car at 41.6 seconds. And honestly, for many years, many people thought that would never, ever be beaten. But it was absolutely smashed this weekend by Max Chilton in the McMurtry Sperling fan car. Now, if you actually watch any of the footage online, there's plenty of it, just Google it on YouTube. It almost looks comical. It looks like the car's been sped up. That thing, when they turn the car on, there's fans that suck it to the road that produce 2 tons of downforce when the car's stationary. And then when it goes off, it's constantly got that downforce. It's just unbelievable. I'd love to know what you thought. I just thought it was absolutely incredible. My top 3 cars from Festival of Speed were number 1, the Radford. I thought that was a beautiful car. That's Anstead and Jensen Button. Just a stunning, stunning car. The Pagani Codalunga, had a really lovely look round that with my mate Francis Faulkner from Pagani. A stunning, stunning car. I actually got offered a ride up the hill in that, but sadly I was going up with Ferrari in the same batch, so I couldn't take him up on that offer. And then the last one was the Hennessy Venom. Oh! Kind of had a feeling I was going on that. Yeah, the Hennessy Venom. I was stood behind that in a back when the driver, who was Alex Brundle, was revving it, and I had my phone ready to kind of do the typical Instagram, and it revved and backfired at the same time. A flame came out, and I honestly nearly dropped my phone. It's an unbelievable sounding car. So they're my top 3. Put in the comments below what your top 3 were. I went up the hill in an Artura, in a Maserati MC20, and in a Ferrari 599XX. The Artura video is already on the channel. The Stelvio video is, the Tonale video is already on the channel. The MC20 and 599XX are coming, but this Friday, the first of my big videos to drop is my ride, or drive rather, up the hill in Jeff Gordon's 2012 NASCAR. I've gone for a slightly different style. It was a very emotional experience. It was very, very nerve-wracking, quite frightening in a good way, but you just knew the pressure was on. It's a phenomenal car. I'd not really driven it that much. I shook it down at Millbrook the Friday before Festival of Speed. I had 2 runs, one on Friday and one on Sunday. My one on Sunday was far, far better, but it was just an unbelievable experience. 900 horsepower on very hard slicks with not a great deal of grip, to be honest. And I think, I'm in the edit at the moment, I think it's maybe one of my emotional videos I've ever made, and I'm hoping it's going to be the best video I've ever made. So you need to tune in on Friday at 6 for that, because, yeah, it's hard to describe, really. But yes, obviously overran, of course. If any of you went to Festival of Speed and came to say hi, it was amazing. I saw so many of you there. It was really, really very special to see everybody. A massive thank you all again for helping me hit the 150,000 subscribers. I guess the next milestone's got to be 200k, right? I don't know how long that's going to take me to get, but I will keep striving and pushing to make great content. And that will start this afternoon with a drive to the Cotswolds in this absolutely stunning GT40. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that one. If you have, give me a thumbs up. Comments below are always welcome, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to Petrol Ped for plenty more content to come, and I'll see you on the next video. You take care, guys. Drive safe.